Good Sunday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and it's a wonderful day to be alive, I assure you. It's cool here in Llano, Texas. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas? Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas?
In Llano right now, it's 37 degrees.
With a high of 78 and a 0% chance of rain. Not bad, is it? Anyway, I'm still alive in my 2021 Thor 4 Winds 22E motorhome, 24 feet long, and I like it. It's probably about 140 square feet of interior usable space, maybe, but it's okay. So, what else can I tell you? Been a long time full-time RVer, I know that. I'm older than dirt. So having said that, today for noon video, I'm going to show you how I mounted my WeBoost antenna on my RV without sticking that stuff on the sides, because I didn't want to do that or drilling any holes. You'll be very impressed, and so will millions of others. Anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, the day before tomorrow. It is right now, and it's gone. Which way? We know which way. Into the future or the past. Anyway, what else? Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor right now, it's 25 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 18.
With a high of 33 and a 0% chance of rain. At least it ain't going to rain. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The temperature in Butte right now is 22 degrees.
Not too bad, with a high of 32 and a low of 4. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
In Fairbanks, it's currently minus 6 degrees.
With a high of 10 and a 10% chance of icebergs, I guess. But anyway, let's do the quote button first, then we'll do a joke. The quote button. 101.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
You don't need
Here are
to
other
help.
things.
Shut up. Here we go with the quote. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted.
Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution.
Yeah, it's
Einstein.
got 101 pre-recorded snippets, and I guess then it repeats them. But anyway, now we'll do a joke. Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear.
We've heard that about 7,000 times. Here's one right here. This is says, taking his seat in his chambers, the judge faced the opposing lawyers. So, he said, I have been presented by both of you with a bribe. Both lawyers squirmed uncomfortably. You, Attorney Jones, gave me $15,000, and you, Attorney Smith, gave me $10,000. The judge reached into his pocket, pulled out a check, and handed it to Jones. Now then, I'm returning $5,000, and we're going to decide this case solely on its merits. Very funny. So, what else have we got here? I hear a noise outside. Somebody's... Sounds like a lawnmower. Oh, it is. It's on the golf course. That's the 16th green, and they're mowing the greens. That's what it is. Yo, he's up early, isn't he? Man. Anyway, Teresa Williamson. Rusty, you ran into a negative Ned. At least Sidewalk Sally said hello. Great ride along. Yeah, I did on the trike ride. Yeah, I run into them all the time. There's a lot of them that just... They won't say anything, man. But that's their choice. I don't really care. This is on the tow vehicle stuff. Rob Talon. Hey, Rusty, since nobody's offered any suggestions on the towed vehicle, may I suggest, since nobody about 10,000, may I suggest sell the Ram, keep the goat. The goat. Good morning, goat. Good morning kiss from the goat. Anyway, sell the Ram, keep the goat, buy an older pre-1999 Toyota or Nissan pickup with manual transmission to be used as a towed vehicle and trike storage in the bed. Very smart, Rob Talon. Yeah, you could probably get one of those pretty reasonable. Yeah, that's a good idea. I may do that if I can find a decent used pickup. Joseph Howell, Merry Belated Christmas. Okay. Joseph Howell again. I'm glad to see you are happy. My wife and I are looking to get a small piece of property and start our homestead. Stay frosty, my friend. Okay, thank you very much. Ron Dixon. Keep your truck and tow it. Your trips are not very long distance. No, they're not. And the truck weighs, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, and I got an 8,000 pound towing capacity, so I probably won't do that. Ernest Lucas. Sell your truck, a dead expense. You drive it very little, that's true. When you're not at home base, just drive your Class C. It will need to be driven some anyway. Then when you travel, just use your trike and Class C. That's very simple, isn't it, Ernest? With the area you travel in Texas and New Mexico, the Class C and trike is all you need. You don't travel in any big cities. Nope, therefore you don't need a toad to get around. Nope. No, most of the places I go, the trike will work. It's true. You will save a lot of money and not having to keep two vehicles. That's true. May do that. Thank you very much, Ernest. Possum. Hello, Possum. Slow traffic drives in the right-hand lane. I know, he's telling me to drive in the right-hand lane. Well, it was on a two-lane road. With that, I mean, what am I supposed to do? And in the four-lane, I'm always on the right-hand side. Joe Frederico. Did you ever consider an electric car, Rusty? Yeah. Personally, I need wheels. I love the freedom of driving. Yeah, I looked at the Nissan Leaf and the Tesla thing, but yeah, I don't know. Can you tow an electric car all four wheels down? I don't know. Scotty Thompson, I bet you are a professional golfer, Rusty. Yeah, right. Sure I am, Scotty. In my mind, Scotty Thompson, cool comment, call, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the masked bowler in Wisconsin. Traveling with Rick. We're fixing to take an RV trip to South Texas and follow the Rio Grande and then up to New Mexico. I would sell the truck. You already have a truck RV in one. You are right. I may do that. I just might. You never know what I'm going to do. I might buy me a jet plane. Let's see, Shumla 7 Ranch. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. I guess, all right. Mike Ellis, check the channel Nomadic Fanatic. He put up a video today showing off his tow vehicle. It's a tiny little thing called a smart car. It's perfect. Sell the truck and get one of those and you're good to go. You know, I saw that. I saw his video, but I really don't want to tow anything, guys. I mean, you know, again, that's just me. I don't like slide outs and different things, just the way I am. Dan Young's, my idea is to do nothing for at least 6 months. I totally agree. Yeah, there's no hurry. I mean, I'm not going traveling out anywhere until, well, I'm going to take some trips in January and February because it's cold and I want to get out of the cold weather. Anyway, drive your truck sometimes to keep it happy. There's no hurry. See how some Class C trips go with just the trike. You're correct, Dan. That's the correct way to do it. You got it. Do it. Missy Martin, no toad. Roy Rice, you have to look hard, but there are some things that are free. Don't go on closed day next time. On old Lincoln Town? Yeah, well, it's closed, been closed for a year, or nearly. This is Oranduru. Great news on the motorhome. For what it's worth, I recommend selling the Ram and maybe getting a small $10,000 toad. Yeah, you know, I have a lot of options, I will say that. But, you know, when you get ready to hook up a tow vehicle, whether you're towing it flat or whatever, you know, it's still got to be hooked up. Charlie Knox, I think you could reasonably sell the trucks, but my son has a BMW that has been in my garage since 9/2019. We blow up the tires to 60 psi to avoid flat spots. His BMW mechanic recommended when I do drive it, I drop the tire pressure to the 30 psi, drive it and put it back, and reinflate the tires to 60. I've done it a few times already. Seems to work just fine. It's not insured, okay? Yeah, but you know, I've heard that. I've heard if you inflate the tires to the max, because that's what they do on car dealerships and stuff. And RV dealers, they inflate the tires to the max to avoid flat spots because some of those cars sit there for several months. So again, the flat spots may not be an issue. The battery may not be an issue. I bought one of those drip charge things, and I decided my battery's 4 years old anyway. Why not just let it go dead? Smartphone 3.0 on the Toad. Best of luck, but no on the tow setup. If you had a second driver, maybe. When it's time to park, it's more time consuming when you're solo. E-bike, trike, much better. Well, I agree with that. Whatever, let's go. Dwight Parker, but you put 20,000 miles a year on your Ram truck. No, I don't. I sure don't. I might put 12. Well, now I might put 8. At 8 miles per gallon, that will use 2,500 gallons of gas. Well, see, you're looking at it from the negative side, you know. Oh, yeah, but when you count the savings on insurance, yeah, repairs doesn't sound too bad. No, I mean, I've looked at the math. I used to be a CPA. I ran the numbers. No, it's a dead winner to just keep the Class C only. I mean, that's a runaway win there. But the additional expense of having the truck is not gasoline, it's maintenance and, license tags and insurance, because you got to have insurance. Even if it's just liability, it's still going to cost you $40 a month. So, we'll see. Dave Edelman, sell the truck, buy a gasoline 3-wheel, aka scooter. You'll be able to mount a drive-up carrier that goes on your hitch. Problem solved. Well, I'm not going to get a scooter because I like the 3 wheels. I don't want a 2-wheeler because the balance issues. You pull up to the sign, you got to put your foot down, and if you run into gravel, you turn over and all that stuff. John Cook, I think you should use the Ram pickup to tow the Class C. Oh, these are so helpful. Thank you so much, John. It's a smaller engine, you'll probably get better gas mileage. That's so brilliant. I mean, that's the kind of help I get. I feel like, what's his name, Rodney Dangerfield? Mike Fletcher, I like the idea of having a Prius around for many reasons. I think it would make a good towed vehicle. That said, it would probably be cheaper to just rent a car when you really needed one. The only problem is there's no rent car place around where I live here in Llano, Texas, and you cannot tow a Prius all 4 wheels down. The front wheels have to be off the ground. G. Rob, the moment you get rid of the truck will be followed by the moment you will need the truck. I would let it sit for a while. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything. I mean, I'm going to try some trips without, the pickup and, just see, what it's like. And but anyway, Brush Bum, good evening, Rusty. The trike gets you around pretty well. Towed rigs can be handy in ways, but not dealing with 2 vehicles would be nice too, I guess. Take care. Yeah, it's true. Not having 2 vehicles would be somewhat nice, no doubt. So what else? Bruce Rainey, you be you and everyone else can be themselves. Good job, Rusty. No, that's right. I intend to do that. If you attach the antenna to the end of a painter's pole and zip tie the painter's pole to your ladder, you will be able to easily raise and lower the thing above the roof as needed. Never have to take it off. No, I've got a setup, Bob. You're going to be impressed. It's your idea on steroids. Brian Mills, a lot of folks I've seen on Bob Wells videos with Class C RVs and others seem to get on fine without a second vehicle. Yeah, I've thought about that because I know some people that have Class Cs and live in them full time, and they don't have a problem at all. In fact, they wouldn't have a Toad. Marilyn Harlow, I love your math talk. It's amazing that you can do it and drive. My 2 cents is to put the dollars in the bank and ride the trike or walk. No, that's true. That's true. It's possible to do that. Rich S., what about a smart car? Yeah, that's what Nomadic Fanatic did. And yeah, but that's, he wants a car. I mean, that's it. But put it on a trailer and pull it. Yeah, that'd be great. Won't put the miles on your car. Great to use to explore. There's a lot of options. But see, the reality of all your options, it's easy to just say, hey, there's an idea. But then the reality is there I am with that thing parked here, and then I got to hook it up when I go somewhere. I got to pay insurance and all that stuff. Bob Giddings, as I got older living in a small town, it's amazing how few miles I've driven. I've got a 2011 Ram with the same 65,000 miles on it as yours, and I travel in West with a trailer 3 or 4 months every year, but this last one. But when I'm at home, sometimes days go by when the truck doesn't move at all. No, I know that. I mean, I do the same thing here. I actually do. It says if you can manage to park that thing at HEB and maneuver it in front of a gas pump once a month or so, I think you can get by without a toad. No, I totally agree, and I'm seriously looking at that. Yesterday I had to run just a little errand. I didn't have to. I could have put it off, but I had to go over to Tractor Supply and return an item. And I was thinking on the way over in the pickup, I said, well, if I'd have had just the Class C, would I have wanted to do this? And yeah, I guess so. As far as the stuff inside, it doesn't move. I'm surprised. Just take a second to put a couple of things on the bed and go. So anyway, thank you. Robert McDonald. No, you just bought a new one-car home. I agree, Robert. I don't want a tow vehicle. I did say that, and I probably said it several times. But this is on the tow vehicle. Dale V. Larkin. The big consideration is how long does it take to get the Class C ready for travel, and then how long to set it back up. 5 minutes each way or less. 3 minutes. I don't have anything to move, just a couple of items. Yeah, everything is in place. I mean, I'm rigged for running. Anyway, it says my guess is that however much time will easily be offset by the amount of money that will be saved. No, I totally agree. And besides that, I don't have anything else to do anyway. It's not like I'm a busy man. I'm not getting up and going to work at 8 o'clock every morning. You know what I mean? There's days I don't go anywhere. Several. Paul Marusi. With all the extra costs involved, I'd say no toad. Well, I'm leaning that way myself, my friend. Guardian Pet Care and Massage, Jim. Toad, no. Goat, yes. Your toad points are all valid. Thanks for the ride along, Rusty. Nice country. And the screaming goat from outer space. Anyway, thank you, Jim. Liz Childers. When you camped with your casita, you seemed to move frequently. Not much difference in your Class C then. No, that would be the same thing. I mean, my style of camping and traveling will stay the same, pretty much. I guess. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't see in the future yet. Mega Value Customer. That's the person's name. Forget the toad. Just get an extra battery for your trike. Keep it charged up and carry it along in the basket as a spare. You've doubled the electric distance range of your trike. Yeah, but the distance of the trike is fine. It's just a matter of having a safe road to travel on. It's okay to, you can't get out in traffic. That's out. And but if you've got a safe place to use it, sidewalks preferably, then you're okay. Tom Fowler, 2 of them here. Totally agree, Rusty. 20,000 would get you about 100,000 miles at 10 miles per gallon, $2 a gallon. I think if you're okay with driving the Class and the electric trike, it's a no-brainer. Remember, you do you. No, I hear you. And he says, really enjoy the ride-alongs. Happy holidays, my friend. Thank you, Tom Fowler. We'll do a few more here, and then we'll shut it down. Tony Bond, it says 24 feet of mobility, groceries to doctor, to girlfriend, maybe not in that order. No, I hear you. No, it'll work. Eric Livingston, one thing I've learned from following your channel is your ability and willingness to adapt to changes. As I approach the half-century mark, I'm discovering how plans must be flexible to adapt to new challenges. Enjoying your upcoming journeys, with or without the Ram. Yeah, well, thank you, Eric. We'll do 3 more here, and then we'll shut her down. Ken, 3080911, I think your analysis is spot on. The cost of insurance, tags, worrying about tires and battery life is not worth it, in my opinion. You can rent a car for $19 a day if you go somewhere and have an emergency with your Class C. Great video. Yeah, the only problem with that is there are no rental cars in this little community. The nearest rental cars are about 40 miles away, and they will not deliver. I found that out when I was trying to make arrangements to go get the Class C in Alvarado, Texas. I had to get a taxi, $60, to go get the rent car and drop it off. And then, since it was a one-way thing, they charged me a $60 drop-off fee. So that was nearly $200 for the whole thing. Fred Hurst, you will also have the old-fashioned leg option, walk, that's true. The Rambling Georgian, I have to admit you believe in the KISS principle. I really do. And why? Because I'm POOR. Republic, that don't make a hill of beans difference. I hear you, that. I hear that. Okay, here we go. Wayman Samang, last one. Red Pocket is the company. I think you meant on the third phone. Yeah, third phone. Yeah, it's with AT&T. Yeah, it's Red Pocket. And it works okay. I mean, you get 1 gigabyte a month. It's $10 a month, unlimited talk and text. And it works okay. And it's just an emergency phone in case I don't have Verizon service. But having said that, ladies and gentlemen, here's Matilda all dressed up this morning. I put on those. See, I got her dressed up. I put her baby pictures on her. And what else? Anyway, one more time with the old goat here. Coming straight at you. Woo. Woo. Anyway, guys, from Central Texas on a cool morning, not cold, but cool. And anyway, this Lasco tower heater I bought, no, it's a Pelonis tower heater. It started making a noise, click, 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 when it does its turning. So I'm going to get rid of it, and it's also got a remote, but guess what? I'm back there in the bed. It doesn't reach that far. So you have to get on the edge of the bed to make the remote work. So I'm going to get me just a regular little small heater to put under here. And yeah, and forget the remote and forget the spinning stuff. Just let it point in one direction. I'm fine. You know, you're right. Keep it simple. But anyway, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. You just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want. Okay? So, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much, and that's usually what gets you is the snacks. And then, yeah, the only way to lose weight, ladies and gentlemen, do the math, eat less. And that's it. Less calories, less fat. So what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds, then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which are all your thoughts. So add good ingredients. Pretty simple stuff, right? Yeah, you know. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. Do not watch the news. Okay? Read it, read it, read it. If you have to get a dose of madness, read it. And then what else? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, live your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, and aloha. All of that together means this is the end, yabba dabba doo. Talk to you again, or we'll do another video at lunchtime on my secret way to hook up the WeBoost with no drilling, no nothing. You're going to be so impressed. And also, I may do a mail call. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.